Hi everybody, Eric Swanson with Duraburb here in Orange County, Central Florida, where of course we bring you Duramax powered GM SUVs. Well, we're very happy to unveil to you today the 2018 1-ton Duramax Suburban. So this is the newest of the lineup. It is somewhat of a carryover from 2017. The 2018 Suburban does sport a few new options that are available. As you can see by looking at it, it really doesn't look like any other SUV. Aside from the 5-inch stainless steel tip sticking out the back, you really wouldn't know it from anything else. And if it weren't for the nomenclature on the back that states that it's a Duramax, you really wouldn't know it. And that's really the goal of what we do here at Duraburb. We want these vehicles to look as OEM as possible. And we want them to function exactly the same. So this is the 2018 Duramax Suburban. Now, one of the nice things that is now available, I can show you, and we've highlighted in our previous videos, is now we have new interior colors. So before, you could have any interior color you wanted as long as you wanted black, but now you can have tan, you can have light gray, you can also have dual DVDs in the roof. So there's a lot of amenities that they've added to these 1-ton Suburbans. The rear seats are actually heated. The controls are right over here. So they've really stepped these trucks up. So they're really nice. But when you step back and you look at it, well, it just looks like a normal Suburban. It's not really anything all that startling. But the fact of the matter is, this Suburban makes 550 horsepower and it makes 1,100 foot-pounds of torque. So it is something to be reckoned with. And that all comes from what we have under the hood. So let's take a look. And you will notice that, again, as with all Duraburb products, everything is in the factory location. The fit and finish is conforming to all GM standards. It's ISO 9001 OEM GM compliant. Now, one of the things that you should know is these trucks are receiving the S&B cold air induction system. If they go into an arid environment, like this is going to Arizona, then we use a paper filter. If not, then we use a cleanable filter. Another option that you can take advantage of is, while you can't really see it in the video, back here under everything, and that plate, is a 64 millimeter turbocharger. It's a 10 millimeter over size, and it's a billet compressor wheel. The advantage of that is it moves 50% more air. In addition to that, it helps performance wise, but also we have the Banks hot side pipe here that runs down to our intercooler, and then it goes through the intercooler and back into the engine. The advantage of those improvements is when you're towing, your exhaust gas temperatures are much lower. In addition, performance-wise, as I stated before, you can squeeze 550 horsepower and 1,100 foot-pounds out of this truck. And all the power is put through a Suncoast transmission that will take up to 750 horsepower and 1,500 foot-pounds of torque. So you are very well within the safety limits of the drivetrain capacity. So, but the greatest thing about these trucks is when we get inside. because, as we like to say at Duramax, everything simply works. Now, in this application, what we have done is we've simulated a low fuel filter life expectancy. We did it mechanically, but it does show that even though this vehicle is converted, it will still give you all the warning messages. Now, last time we showed how we override the wait to start system right here with our override switch if you should ever have a problem, and how the wait to start worked. So today we're going to show you, we're going to go ahead and step on the brake and press our start button, and you'll notice change fuel filter comes up. That's because we tricked it into thinking that the fuel filter was actually bad. Even though the truck only has 900 miles on it, we did this to show that yes, all the warning messages still work. So, and you'll notice all the other gauges work as well. Everything functions exactly as it should. You have full control over everything in the vehicle, just as if there's your Wi-Fi hotspot, just as if it came from the factory. So everything is here, and that's the thing that we really work for, is to make sure that these vehicles are 100% OEM compliant. So as you can see, all the functionality here is completely operational. So they're very, very cool trucks. Now, with these, we are doing DSP5s. The switch in this particular application is located right here, and that's supplied to us by the folks at Motor Ops out of Canada. And then, of course, we have the AutoTrack 4-wheel drive, which is another nice feature that we've been carrying over from year to year. So, if you're in the market for a diesel SUV and you're looking for something a little bigger than a crossover, well, why don't you give us a call here at Duramax, and we'll be more than happy to help you out. My name's Eric. Thanks for taking time to watch our video.